Hey, Vinyl Groovers, welcome back. We're counting them down. We're in the 30s now. We're about to hit the 20s. I can't believe we're progressing pretty quickly. Hopefully you followed along this whole series and you've kept up. If not, you can look in the links in the description, and you ought to be able to find at least a link to the playlist linking all of these videos together. So if you missed any of the series, you can go back and watch. Let me know how you think I'm doing. Let me know where you think these albums should go on your list, if they even would make your list, because I know some of you completely disagree with anything that I'm putting down here. But like I said, this is more of a personal choice than any other reason, and it's personal because of where I was at my life and what I was listening to and how it made me feel and so on and so forth. And that's how I got to my top 100. So let me start with number 30 and move forward. My number 30 pick, Nazareth, Hair of the Dog. This is a great album. It's fun, man. It's fun 70s heavy rock is what it is. Nazareth, Hair of the Dog, my goodness. This, I think, should be in everybody's collection. It's just one of those great 70s albums to pull out and listen to. And like I said, it's heavy rock is what it is. Back in that time period, it might have been considered heavy metal, probably in the vein of something like Foghat or Deep Purple, that kind of thing. But this is Nazareth, and it's my number 30 pick. From there, we go a little forward in time. This is one of my favorite albums. It should be lower on the countdown, but there's other albums that I had to put. So actually, it's about where it should be, number 29. At least it's in the top 30, which makes me feel good. But positively love the lead singer, and that's Skid Row. This is their debut album. There's a sticker where I got up over here, where I actually got the album from, Indie Records. If you haven't checked out Indie Records, they've got an Instagram page. You can check them out, and they actually sell records right there on their Instagram page. So they're great quality. Not that I have any affiliation with Indie Records, but anytime I see a little sticker that I've saved and stuck in the sleeve, I'm going to promote them. I was able to get this at a great price. It's great quality, no scratches. It sounds phenomenal, and this is just an amazing album. It set off a whole genre of music for me. I think 18 and Life is a phenomenal song. Slave to the Grind, all these angsty songs, made up my teenage years. Not that I had anything to rage against, but it was Skid Row, and it was the 80s, 90s, and you had to rage against something. So and it wasn't the Machine, man. But either way, Skid Row, fantastic album. My number 29th pick. My number 28th pick, and this is one that a lot of people aren't aware of, and I don't know why, because they're such a great band. And I have them higher than Skid Row. And I have them higher than Skid Row because I listened to them so many times that just became a part of me, really. Ozzy Osbourne actually discovered this band one year. And I gave it a whirl when I found out about it, because I was like, well, if Ozzy discovered it, I need to find out if I need to listen to it for myself. So I did, and I bought this album years ago. And let me just tell you, Royal Court of China, Geared and Primed. This is strictly LA rock with I'm drinking, I'm getting drunk, and I'm partying all night, and it's just a fun album. It's just straight out fun. They're a little bit more raw than Motley Crue, a little heavier than Motley Crue, but to me they're fun. They're not as polished as Motley Crue was, but I would put them in that same boat. Um, it's a fun album. If you haven't heard Royal Court of China, go find them, listen to them. Um, my understanding, and I follow them on Instagram. They still do some shows now and then. At least the lead singer does. So why not go check them out somewhere when music opens back up again? But yeah, Royal Court of China, great album, and it's their debut album. Half the Truth. It came crashing down the stairs. 6 Empty Bottles. What a great song. 6 Empty Bottles. Tijuana Go, which I love that song too. I love every single song on this album, and I've probably listened to them 100 times or more. Every single one of them. So I know it's kind of cheesy, but hey, 80s, 90s glam rock. What can I say? Give it a spin. I think you'll like it. I do. All right, my number 27th album, Hootie and the Blowfish. I know that's kind of hard to follow with Geared and Primed with Royal Court of China, but this is Hootie and the Blowfish. They deserve to be on this. I listened to this album so many times. It was a great album for its time. This has everything that you remember about Hootie and the Blowfish. Let Her Cry, Only Want to Be With You, Hold Your Hand. This is the album to get if you haven't heard Hootie and the Blowfish. You'll love it. And even if you have heard Hootie and the Blowfish but don't have this album, go get it because you'll love this album. And if you hate Hootie and the Blowfish, I don't know what to tell you. All right, number 26. So we're getting close. We're getting close. Number 26. Number 26 is Supertramp, Breakfast in America. This album right here, I have, think every Supertramp album that they put out. This album is great. This is the Supertramp album you need. A lot of Supertramp albums have a lot of songs back on them, almost like greatest hits. But this one is just a great album. It has everything you want on it. The Logical Song, Goodbye Stranger, Breakfast in America, and so on and so forth. So if you haven't heard this one, don't have this one, whatever your case may be, this is the one to get. Highly recommend it, and it is my number 26th pick. So that closes out this video, and we are getting really close to being the end of the top 20, or getting out of the 20s. My next video, we're going to be going from 25 to 21, and we've covered a lot of ground, a lot of videos, a lot of albums, a lot of music. So stick around, throw in some great music, and catch my next video. Bye-bye.